This is Mr. Haunted with your Bigfoot story for today in honor of Earl. This was summer of 1993 in Madison County, Kentucky. It was July of 93. I was hiking up Bear Mountain near my family's home in eastern Kentucky. I had just bought a pair of binoculars and wanted to try them out on a high view. As I rounded the cliff, I was looking down this hollow that leads into a briar thicket. I had been hearing this odd tapping noise all the while and saw this dark brownish figure near a log close to the thicket, some 250 yards away, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. At first, it looked like a rare sighting of a black bear, but when I looked at it through the binoculars, I couldn't believe what I saw. It was sitting on a log with its back to me, with a rock in its hand, beating on the side of the log. It had a back that looked almost 3 feet wide, and it was covered in short, thick, reddish-brown hair. It looked like a giant hair-covered man with no neck. With the binoculars, I could see a good detail. The hands looked human, the fingers and a thumb, the skin a dark grayish color. The head was conical, like a lowland gorilla. Suddenly, this thing must have smelled or sensed me, because it stood up and looked in my direction. It had a bulged forehead near the eyebrow, large round dark eyes, and a flared gorilla-like nose. The jaw was slightly long, and the nose and eyes were free of hair. The skin a dark gray, but the mouth and chin were covered in hair like sort of a hairy ninja hood. The creature was huge. I later looked at a tree it was standing near, and it was about 7 feet tall. It stared up the mountain at me and made a peculiar motion with its head, waving it from side to side, and seemed to hunch over a bit with its arms dangling at its knees, and then turned and dashed off through the thicket. I never saw it again.